Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta Season 3, Episode 10. This is the season finale. Look, I told y'all time and time again that Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta and also the LA cast needs to either be recast or canceled. Y'all just reaching for the stars, for straws, for frying pans, for chicken sandwiches, for food stamps, for baby daddies. Y'all reaching for all kind of things on this show, and none of it is really entertaining, to say the least. Like it be some, oh, that was nice to see moments, but I don't watch Growing Up Hip Hop to be like, oh, I can't wait to see what's happening with so and so. I be like. Here go this bullshit. I gotta keep reviewing it because people be watching it. But I mean, my reviews for this show this season was not as good as any season before. So I don't think I'm gonna do next season unless they completely recast the show. I mean, it can't just be Bow Wow and what happened with him. And Eazy-E's new daughter, who we didn't know about until recently. Honey, I can't do that again. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun. Okay, and all that good shit and stuff. So, do not forget to like this video, to hit that notification button because it lets you know when I have new videos. You can also follow me on IG at J_Lees_Corner. The link is in the description box below. Y'all know the same old I say every episode, but I have to say it because if not, the newbies won't know, so pass along that word. So we see Brat meets up with Bow Wow at the shoe store. Okay, I'm like, Brat, how you shopping for shoes? Ain't you going through bankruptcy? Did the court see this video? Did the bankruptcy court see Brat at the shoe store? No, they're gonna find her. Okay, and I just feel like Brad, you should be focused on other things, like making money to pay that woman who you put in the hospital. But whatever. So Brad brings up how her and Dad doing a little boot camp or whatever, and they're excited. She then asks Bow Wow, "Well, how your girlfriend? Is you dating anybody? Because we keep hearing about this Cory girl. Like, what's going on with that?" Bob brings up how, look, I'm single. I'm single. Like, it ain't really serious or whatever. I've learned from my past mistakes. I'm like, no, you haven't. Because if you had, you wouldn't be with Cory. Not meaning Cory's a bad person, but you move on with Cory so fast. It was a miracle that she hasn't already burnt your damn house down, okay? So he also brings up how, he says this in his confessional, how he's not giving people every detail of his relationship or life to avoid the conversations going on of what he should do, could do, and maybe should do, on a Tuesday, when people at a club, saying, going up on a Tuesday, he should be at home going down, okay? So Brad then asked him, well, how your case going, with the old Kimoni girl. And he's like, it's not gonna follow me. It's not gonna follow me my whole life. It's still pending right now. But eventually I'll be able to move on from it. And I like his positive energy. Who wants to sit and say, I got into the situation and this one situation will always be with me for the rest of my life? I don't think that's true. I feel like people wouldn't bring it up if it wasn't on this season of the show. And if they would stop bringing it up every damn episode. Every episode. If they would stop doing that, no one would care. Brett, on the other hand, feels as if, oh no, it's gonna follow you your whole life. Because mine, follows me. Brett, the reason that your stuff follows you is because you can't afford to pay that lady. You don't have the money to pay the woman who you injured. And that is why your stuff is following you. Had you paid that woman her money years ago, people wouldn't keep bringing it up. You going through bankruptcy, what people bring up because you have to pay that woman. So that's why yours keeps following you, because you can't afford to pay for your mistake. Bow don't owe anyone any money. And if the show stopped talking about the altercation, no one will bring it up later. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't care. I feel like Brat feel like because she did something that got her in trouble and that she got locked up for, and that when she got out, it still was a part of her life because she could not afford to pay that woman. She wants anybody who's been in any kind of situation that involves the police to feel like because they did something it will always follow them how things always follow her. Your situation, Brat, is completely different than Bow's. It really, really is. Not saying either situation is less serious, but just saying it's two different situations. It's really, we all know that you took a bottle and hit that lady in her head, and she had issues, medical issues, forever. Okay, from then, when it happened, what, 10, 12, 15 years ago, whatever, until now. So we know you did that. Technically, no one knows what exactly happened with Bow and Kilolo. I feel like that's the reason why the police or the prosecutors hasn't charged either of them. I think they feel like we're gonna let them stay separate to themselves and then keep it moving. But I'm my girl. Brat needs to get over trying to make people be stagnant in their past mistakes. How she's stagnant in hers because she ain't got the money to pay. Okay. We then see that Buku, who was Andrea's daughter, with her ex-husband, she has a little show. Okay, so we see Andrea's there, Bow Wow's mom Teresa's there, Deb was there, whatever. Now, Buku was there in her best Cruella de Vil look. Okay, I don't know what or who told her to wear Corella's wig. I don't get it. And it looks like a bad Party City wig. It doesn't look, it looks messy. It looked like it looked like she put it on at home, took the bus to the show. The bus was late, the bus was crowded, it was windy, and she didn't have her brush or her comb with her. And so once she got to the show, she couldn't comb or brush it to make it look presentable. I feel like it's a bad Party City wig, and I'm very confused on how her mom, who always has her ponytail snatched to the back of her head, didn't realize to at least say, "Baby, let's comb your hair. Let's just make it look straight." I don't understand it. I get people have looks for the stage, and she wanted the black and white look. Cool, but comb it. But she do a little song or whatever, and she perform. Now we didn't hear her live. I feel like they played the audio of it for us to hear back or whatever. It's a freaky little song or whatever. She brings up about make me feel horny and fuck me and stuff like that. And then like, oh my god, did she say make me feel horny? I'm like, why? Did you remember the music her daddy made? And she's an adult. I feel like Buku was old enough to say those things. She's also old enough not to wear that wig, but we can't draw straws. So Andrea, like, I'm just so proud of my baby and how she embraces her sensual side or whatever. Now she got there and did that. Okay. The performance bit was weird. I think it's because we didn't hear her. It was just, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It was confusing to me. So we then see Buku have a conversation with Remarkable. And see, you see look, you see this? This is the combed version of her wig. Okay? And I'm just like, if that's the combed version, I just can't take it. Jesus, just fix it for me every day. Anyway, so they have a whole conversation to where, Buku brings up how she likes that people can feel her music. It ain't about the words. It's about this, okay, we get it. You want people to feel the feeling of your music. She brings up how her sister is the producer for her music. I think that's great. I love when siblings work together, and if one sibling is the singer and the other sibling know how to produce, they work together, whatever. I think that's amazing. We then see Remarkable brings up how I've been trying to work with my brother Lil Eazy or whatever, trying to get him to come and do some stuff with me. I have not been so successful with that or whatever. But, he's supposed to come to town because I'm trying to have like a little show at the Trap Art Museum. Where I'm going to get some of the pieces of me and my dad that I've redone, some photos of his. I want to get them posted up or whatever, and for people to come see it. And I said, oh, okay, again, girl, this, when boring means boring, this is what we get. Anyway, we then see Tammy. Tammy is in New York practicing for Candy's Dungeon show, and she's getting a little bit flustered. Okay, so the show has like the venue in New York has a curfew, so they have to be done by a certain time, and she's been practicing, up to this tour or whatever, and now she has to cut 5 minutes from her set, and so she's flustered to figure out, well, I've been practicing this whole thing one way all this time, and I know this one thing, and how am I going to deviate from that to make it be shorter? And you can clearly see Tammy's a brand new artist. You can clearly see she's not used to performing because it's like her first performance. So she's validated in her nerves. But she ended up, she talked to Waka before her show, and she brings up how she was nervous or whatever. I love how he said, "Baby, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna do great. It's fine." I like the song Big Daddy. Hey, Big Daddy. I like the beat. It's really, really cute. She performs, she does fine. I like how her mama was in the audience during practice, and she knew the words and the everything. And even when she was performing, her mama was backstage doing the dance with her mama. You can completely see her mama with her every step of the way. It was because it was cute. I seen the video of her performance when the Dungeon Tour was on tour, so I had already seen this whole thing or whatever. I just didn't see how she was nervous, but she did fine. You know what I'm saying? And she performed with Candy, I think, on a few dates, if not the whole tour, if I'm not mistaken. So Tammy just needs to tour a little bit more with other people, gain more following. I feel like if more people knew her songs, they maybe would have sang along a little bit more. But it's hard when new artists come out, and even if they are enjoying your music, which they were, it wasn't that anyone was not enjoying her. But I feel like more people would have been singing her songs if they knew her music. So I feel like if like in a year, she go on tour with somebody else, people would know her stuff and it'd be fine. We then see Remarkable does have this little Eazy-E thing at the Trap Museum. She redid a couple of his pictures. So we see this one, of him in a throne, and looking all gangster, whatever. And she redid that shoot. This picture, I wish that she would have put her hair back or had a short wig. And I'm like, her shirt ain't do right. It's more than shirt. I'm a perfectionist sometimes about remaking pictures. Like, I'm like, I wish she would have had like smaller glasses. So, but I still think I get exactly what she was doing, and it still looks great. So I'm like, kudos to her. She redid a couple more, but those are the only two that they showed. Yeah, so yeah, her brother was there. We all know Lil Eazy, who was on he's in the LA cast. I think he's on the LA cast. Or whatever, and he brings up how, his daddy was, how he was 10 when his father, passed away. And he was, he like how most people, miss Eazy-E. He like, I miss Eric Ride. I just miss my daddy. And of course he was tearing up or whatever and getting sad. I think the difference between him and Remarkable is he was more raised with his daddy or whatever. I don't think Remarkable ever knew him. So I do see a difference in when they talk about Eazy-E, how they express it. When he talks about his dad, it's more from a place of, I miss my dad. And when she talks about him, I feel like it's more from a place of, I knew he was my father, and it's sad that he's gone. But I just sometimes don't feel much of a connection, I guess. And I don't mean to like try to nitpick or whatever, but you can tell the difference between the person who was raised with him and then the person who kind of wasn't. Because again, if you're 10, you have memories of, missing that person, whereas I don't think she has those. So even at one point when he said, oh, you're not going to cry, whatever, blah, 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 jokingly, she's like, I'm not going to cry. I don't think she would. But, that's just me. So, Eazy was like, where your people at? Like, where Deb and Brat? Ain't you doing stuff with them or whatnot? Well, no, I didn't invite them or whatever. We kind of got into it. And then he like, what happened? Because she was like, we got like a little beef or whatever. Like, but what happened? Like, what made y'all get to that point to where you ain't rocking with them right there? You ain't rocking with them right now. And so she brings up how they had this little boot camp thing and they wanted me to audition. I didn't want to audition because the audition was open to the public. And, he brings up how he tells her, you're a new artist. Excuse me, you're a new artist and you have to do things sometime like that. You sometimes have to go through little public auditions or whatever because you're a new artist. They're building you up, you know, from the bottom up or whatever. So you have to be open to going through things. We can't just be handed things because of who our father is. And I feel like the fact that he said that proves sort of kind of that she do feel like because of who her father was, she don't have to do things like that. He brings up how, you know, you talented or whatever, but I don't think, you know, you said you talented, but I don't want you thinking you don't have to prove that you can do the work. I think you should go back and talk to Deb and them. And she then said, you know what I'm saying? He said, because I don't want you having these kind of issues. You don't want people in the industry thinking you beefing with Deb and Brad. Like, you can't, not as a new person, you can't, you know, have that reputation or whatever. And she says, well, I'm not ready to do that. And he was like, that's your sister. That's your sister. Anyway, we still seeing Bow Wow getting tattooed. He got BT with him or whatever. It's just a thing where he telling BT how Cory got a mugshot. Cory was arrested or whatever. And BT brings up how, you know, I told you about the last girl. I kind of told you about this girl, and you don't be listening. Like, some girls just be crazy. You know, he said, because I got the same crazy feeling from her that I got from your last girl. But you know what I'm saying? It's your life. Live it how you want to. So, you know, Bow, so I'd have put her on ice. Like, I done kind of, you know, backed away or whatever because I didn't want her to keep getting the wrong idea about what we had going on. The issue is she told him, if we do it, you my boyfriend. And they did it, and he didn't want to be your boyfriend. But I both did it knowing the other one wanted something different. So I feel like they both are at fault. You know, at that time we see Cory keeps calling him, and he keeps not answering. He just keeps like, oh nope, not gonna get that, not gonna get that call. And so BT brings up like, well, you need to get somebody different. You need to get somebody, a regular girl. I said, a regular girl. No. And he then brings up, you know, you should get with Angela. I said, Angela, for one, is not a regular girl. And two, Bow Wow dick too free to be with Angela. And I mean, he just give it out freely to people for him to be trying to date. And he's not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Angela ain't no walk in the park either. But I feel like she would want to be with somebody who not going to be out here cheating. He going to be out here looking and lurking around. And it ain't a good look. So they don't need to be together. No, not at all. But I'm like, whatever. We see Brandon goes and talks to this man right here. And this man is a retired captive firefighter in Atlanta from the fire and rescue department. And so we see Brandon is meeting with this man. And I only told this picture to show y'all that he was real and not a figment of Brandon's imagination. So Brandon kind of admits he lied. Okay, he says, I kind of told my family that I was in the academy to be a firefighter. What I should have said was I was preparing myself to apply to be a firefighter. He said I wanted to make Dad proud. You know what I'm saying? I wanted, you know, but I got ahead of myself. I'm like, Damon, you are a grown man. Okay, not Damon. You are a grown man, Damon. Brandon, you are a grown man, bruh. It ain't no reason on God's green earth where you should have been trying to. I want Dad. I wanted Dad to see I'm not a problem child. You're not a child. You're a grown ass man, dog, all the way. And so he just say, you know, he lied. He lied, even though he wanted to be a firefighter, and he was trying to figure out what to do to be a firefighter, and he knew he had to do all these things that he had not done yet to be a firefighter. You telling them that you were doing it, that you were in it, was a full-fledged lie. You didn't get ahead of yourself. You told people the wrong thing, and you thought they were just wrong with it. And they didn't. And it's because you kept talking about it. You should have shut the fuck up. Okay? If you had shut the fuck up, it wouldn't have been a big issue. Anyway, the captain, like, you know that wasn't true for you to say, so you need to just go back and have that conversation. You know, so he said, I just want her to see that I was in a better position, or I want the family to see that I was in a better position, and that I was like just doing nothing. Well, technically, if you wasn't in the firefighting academy, you was doing nothing. Okay, so anyway, we then see how they have the little, the boot camp thing. I thought the boot camp would have been us seeing them working with the kids, but that's not what happened. We see they have all the people come to the little club or whatever, and they perform. Now, you know, BT there, so he hosted because he's, you know, I guess on one of the top radios there, whatever. And we see a couple artists perform. We see, and they all seem talented singers, and they singing and singing. One dude came, but one dude was sitting there, got up, took his shirt off, and then went on stage and rapped like he had just finished selling cocaine in the hood, and he cannot be late for this rap contest. Okay, I said, oh, he want to make it. He looked down and girl, I think because it was really, really good. You know what I'm saying? The people, a couple of them was really, really good. And then we seen this guy who I remember seeing on the audition from before, and he reminded me of a LGBTQ, Mortal Kombat character who was just extra. And the cute part was when he was performing, Andrea got up and they was kind of voguing together. It was cute. A whole little vogue off. It was really, really cute. It was entertaining. So for me, I feel like if they have a boot camp where they're working with these kids or with these people, these artists, I would enjoy it. But we didn't really see them doing shit with people. The people that came and performed, and I guess from that performance they'll pick who they're gonna work with at the actual boot camp, which I'm assuming gonna be next season. Girl, it's kind of crazy. And was that it? That was kind of it. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't. We see Remarkable and Deb talk. Remarkable talks to Deb and Brad or whatever. And wait, did I put that on here? Before that, Cory comes up. Okay, crazy Cory. Crazy Cory gets there, and she is talking to Remarkable. She's talking to Shania, and she just keeps asking, "Where's Bow? Where's Bow Wow? I was looking for Bow Wow. Is he here? Where is he at? I don't know. I want to see him. Where is Bow Wow?" And then they're like, "We don't know. He's not here. When you talk to him, we can't take where he at." And so again, Crazy Cory, which is there being Crazy Cory, and we see that Shania texts Bow, BT texts Bow like, "Hey, she here looking for you, dog." And at one point, he said, "Well, all right, keep an eye on her." You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave the studio in a little while. And I'm like, Can't see what's going to happen. Then we see Remarkable talk to Deb and Brad. And I'm going to keep this short and sweet. She brings up how she wants to work with them to help her career or whatever, because I was, growing up, I looked up to both of you guys. Cool. See that. The issue that they have with Remarkable, and I feel like I'm 100% team Deb and Brad. Remarkable wants to work with them on her own terms, and they like that ain't what we wanted. Like we didn't know you from nothing. We did not know you, and Deb said I took a meeting with you, and I brought Brad with me, and Brad didn't know you either. So, you can't act like, you either want to participate in the show or you don't. And she brought up how, when I need y'all help, I want to be able to ask for it. And they're like, what, I'm done. I'm not doing this or whatever. I feel like Remarkable feel like she's an established artist and she can ask for those things. And I don't think she's there yet, and I don't think she realized it at all or whatever. And they bring up how, you didn't want to do this boot camp or whatever, but you see people who performed did great. They worked on their self and they did great, and that's who we're going to work with. So, you either want to do that or you don't. So when she brought up how I want to be able to ask y'all for help when I need it, and they're like, it ain't how I'm done. I'm good. No, I'm good, love, and joy. Dave said, I did not know you from a can of paints. And I had a meeting with you and brought the brats. Like, no, no, you know what I'm saying? And then she kind of brings up how I think Remarkable then realized that she wanted to check her ass couldn't cash because Brad said, like, do you need the boot camp? Do you need that or whatever? But this is what I want to ask y'all for help when I need it. And they're like, no, she didn't say it in a rude way, but it's still a way of, who are you to say when you need us, you'll call and ask us for something. But we're telling you what we're doing and you don't want to do that. So, girl, we done. You know what I'm saying? And when Dad said, look, go ahead about your business with your 1,500 managers or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, with your team who don't know what they're doing, and be good. And they left her there. And I find Remarkable again, Rorschach, her ass can't cash. And even though Deb might not have a successful artist right now on her wing, even though Brad ain't rapping right now, we can't ignore their contribution to other people's careers, let alone their own. And I feel like Remarkable, we don't know you at all. Period. Have a seat. Have several. But you can't make it seem as if, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to kind of heed their advice. Because then she said, like, They're like, what do you, what do you want? Well, I need guidance. And then they say, we've been giving you advice and you ain't been listening. She then said, no, I need like real guidance, as if they wasn't real. And at that point, they're like, okay, now, no, we over it. So, I mean, she messed the whole thing up. And then we see, Cory goes to the studio. Crazy Cory goes to the studio, okay? And Bow Wow, is there. And he like, what is you doing here? Why are you here? What's going on? I've been calling you. I've been texting you, whatever. You haven't been hitting me back. I can't believe this. And Bow Wow, like, why does shit always happen at the studio? Like, JD gonna be pissed if something else happened here. Yes, he will be. You know what I'm saying? You're not texting me back. You're not calling me back or whatever. You're like, I've been working. I've been working. I've been traveling. You lying. He like, I'm literally at the studio and the cameras are here. I'm working right now. Like, what are you talking about? You're you're a liar. You're a liar. You know what I'm saying? You sit around or whatever. You don't do anything. You're lying to me. And he like, you girl, okay, calm down or whatever. And then we see the friend in the car kind of gassing her up. Because she bring up, you a cheater. You know what I'm saying? I saw you. You trying to play me. You out there dating Angela. He like, what? What? I'm not dating. And they're like, I saw you. I was there. But you didn't see me. He like, calm down. Be quiet. Like, stay out of this. Again, because you want some bullshit or whatever. He then say, look, calm down or whatever. It ain't like that. You act like I disappeared. Like, I did not disappear. I'm still around. I just been busy. Crazy Cory. Crazy Cory walk away because at one point Bow says like you tripping or whatever. So she go get a baby crowbar. Literally. She literally go get a baby crowbar and she comes back and he like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And the whole time he looks confused as to why she there screaming and fussing and fighting or whatever. And then I was like, first of all, she crazy to come there with cameras and acting a fool. So I halfway feel like this was staged, but she also could just be that crazy. So he like, chill out, I can't be around no crazies or whatever. So like, I need you to just stop doing this. You're a liar, and all you do is cheat. He like, cheat? How can I cheat? We not even together. She does a crazy laugh. She does a whole crazy person laugh, and then she busts the window. She wholeheartedly busts the window, and then she pulls off with the girl. Now, I want to mention the girl, her friend who was in the car, was in the car yelling from the window, bust his motherfucking window. And when the friend said that, she bust the window. And no, I said, this hoe is crazy. She's either crazy, bad shit, and deranged, or it was staged. It can be either or. I'm not sure. What I do know is that's how it went off. I don't remember if they showed Brandon and Deb talk. They kept acting like Brandon walked in, but I don't remember seeing it. Maybe that's next season. Girl, I don't know. I'm done though. I will talk to y'all later. We shall see. Peace.